Hey guys, I'm Jadea Tayan and I'm here to talk to you about my glow up journey. Now, here's the thing. If you don't know me, I recently lost over 50 pounds using keto. But I noticed that every time I would go out, people would say, oh, she glowed up, she lost weight, she glowed up, she glowed up. But the thing is, they had no clue that this glowing up took a lot of work that had nothing to do with weight loss. I'm talking mental work, working on my confidence, my self-esteem, working on my energy, the energy that I give off, working on filling my cup before I give to others. So I want to just talk about my whole glow up journey and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I want to start by outlining the point where I'm just like, I got to do something about this. This was my breaking point. So for years I felt insecure with my body, the way I looked. I mean, not always. Like growing up I was good, but you know how it is. When you're growing up, you're feeling yourself, you're confident, this and the third, and then what happens? Society telling you that you're not pretty enough, you're not thin enough, you're not light enough, you're not this enough, you're not that enough. So I allowed those things to get into my head, and then what happened to my self-confidence was yeah, like the whisper song. My went all the way down, okay? How you doing, love mama? Let me whisper in your ear. My confidence was at zilch, zero. It was so bad. I had stopped taking pictures. I had stopped exploring and experimenting when it comes to hair and when it comes to clothes and things like that. Like, it was a mess. Every time I stepped in a room, I would honestly always think, am I the biggest person in this room? Am I the second biggest person in this room? I would always think that people didn't want to talk to me or weren't interested in me because of my weight. It would even be a point where somebody would take a picture of me. I would look at the picture and I'd just be done. I'd just have a complete attitude because I did not like what I looked. I did not like, it just didn't feel like me at all. Breaking point came when I was doing something with my team for Embracing the Crown, which is my business. I was doing something with my team and like I was just looking at the rest of the ladies and my team. It's like everybody's super gorgeous, they're all thin, and we had to make these videos. We're making a series of videos, and when I sat down with those girls beside me, even though these are my close friends, these are my sisters, the whole nine, but when I sat down with them beside me, I felt this small because I just felt like, oh my god, I'm so big and I don't look like the rest of the girls or whatever. So during filming, we filmed for a little, checked the footage. When we checked the footage and I saw what I was looking like, I just couldn't, honestly. So I don't know if I just told them like, yeah, I'm not feeling this, or if I just kind of like took a break or made up an excuse or whatever, but I didn't participate in the video. And then after not participating, then I was hard on myself and I was like, damn, I really let my insecurities like stop my business and stop my video. So after that, I'm like, look, I can't even sit in front of a camera amongst my friends and look at myself. That's an issue. Okay, so I want to add to the breaking point moment just to show you guys or tell you guys exactly like what was going on in my life around that time. So one, I was in a relationship and then the relationship ended kind of abruptly and it wasn't a good end. It was super like disrespectful on his end. So it was just like another thing to add on me already not feeling my best. Another thing was my best friend had moved out of state, so now I'm like, dang, two people that I used to hang out with heavy aren't even here anymore, so now I have to like navigate that. And then the third thing was my job. So it was just like harassment and always something, whether it was something racial. It just seemed like I couldn't do anything right. I was the youngest and I was the only black person there, so it was just always something at that damn job. So I was gonna go on medical leave anyways because I had a surgery and I just told them I wasn't coming back. So I did that and boom, that was the beginning of everything. Leaving that job gave me that time to be home and woof, being home by myself. And like I said, I had the surgery, so I was resting up. I couldn't really do anything. It forced me to face a lot of emotions. A lot of times we're running around. You might be sad, but you can go to a party. You might be sad, but you can go to brunch real quick. You can get on social media, you can play your game, you can do whatever. But when you have to really sit and face your emotions, that's a completely different playing field, baby. So the very first thing that I did that aided to my glow up was going to therapy. Said it 1,000 times before and I will keep saying it. Mental health is so important. So the therapy really got me on track. Just with noticing some things about myself, helping me put things in perspective. Like therapy was definitely a major key for me. in this whole journey. So shout out to therapy. Another important thing that I did was I got super serious about the things that I consumed. Whether we like it or not, we consume a lot. Whether we're on our way to work listening to the radio, and now you're listening to the drama of the week or the donkey of the day or whatever, we consume a lot of drama on social media and things like that. So I started to get very strict about what I was consuming. I wanted to consume things that were going to lift me up and empower me. So I started digging into podcasts, OD. And Myleik Teal, I love her. Like, I'm a freaking stan for Myleik because I would listen to her podcast every day. And then, like I said, everything goes together. So while I'd be getting on the exercise tip, I'd walk around my neighborhood. It started as simple as a walk, y'all. You don't have to run miles or anything like that. I'm not athletic, 55 pounds down. No trainer, no anything. So as I would walk around my neighborhood, I would listen, instead of listening to music, I would listen to the Myleik podcast, My Taught You podcast. Journaling was another major key in my glow up. Now, I always had a diary or a journal growing up, but you know, I had different times where I'd be writing heavy in it, and then other times where I haven't touched it in a while. So I made sure, like, once I started this journey, that I wanted to be intentional about journaling again. And it's also good to write about the weight loss. I would also keep all my inches and everything like that. I actually have a whole nother notebook for that. So I'll do a whole nother video on the weight loss stuff. But yeah, journaling was a major key. Journaling after therapy, journaling my feelings, and also journaling about my weight loss journey. Last thing I'm going to touch upon that really helped in my glow up journey was moving out of state. Giving me a new environment, new people around me. Moving just gives you a whole new perspective, because sometimes it's so easy to get caught up in your same old friends. I'm not talking about your real friends. I'm talking about those friends that we all know that we have. It gets so easy to get caught up in those same obligations instead of enjoying your time, or you want to enjoy your time and not feeling bad about that. So yeah, moving was awesome. So I really wanted to make kind of like the glow up process my first video, because you know, people see the transformation pics, people see photos, and people just focus on the weight loss. But as you guys can see, there was a lot going on. And even before any of the weight loss transformation or the therapy or anything like that, before that, like, I still had a boyfriend, I had friends, I would go to events and people would see me smiling and cheering and doing all this stuff, but they didn't realize that inside I was feeling like this low. And I know there's so many people that appear to be so happy and things like that, but inside they know, you know what, whatever I'm doing is not working for me, and I want to make a change. That's why I wanted to name this whole thing Glow With Me, because I'm not special. I'm not an expert or anything like that. I'm not a fitness guru. No, I'm just somebody that decided, like, look, I want to make a change, and you can too. So I'm inviting you to glow with me. Stay on my channel. Please subscribe. I want to get to know you all as well and really build a community. I'm going to be doing videos on weight loss, on confidence building, on self-esteem, on adulting, on moving to a new state, all that good stuff. So if you ever want to see a video, please let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And thank you so much for watching.